How are you?
Hello, mademoiselle.
How are you,
Comment,
madame?
comment tu t'appelles?
Tutto bene, tutto bene.
Ah, bene,
Grazie.
bene. Grazie, grazie.
Grazie.
All the stuff. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I don't say thank you because I'm a different kind of person. You
I
know,
know you have a special kind of outlook on life.
there are no thank you or you're welcome. Yeah,
Okay,
everything should be given without that. Yeah,
I agree. I agree, especially in
yeah,
today's world. I think it works
correct.
in today's world. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, did you hear the news?
No, which news?
Oh, Donny Boy has a COVID.
Oh, he's a human being, so yeah,
Is he?
that's it. Yeah, I mean, he's made of
Flesh and blood.
flesh and blood. Yeah, so
Oh, that's a surprise
it
to me.
could be infected as well.
I did
I
not
hope
know
they
that.
are. I hope then that they are healing him with the bullshit stuff he mentioned in the past.
Yeah, Bill Bleach.
Those products. Yeah, yeah. Let's
Some
see if it
some
works.
house some household products
Yeah,
for his bowel system.
correct. So
Yeah.
let's see if he's recovering in that way or he needs the normal support.
Well,
I don't
another
know.
alternative is
Yeah.
that nothing works and he passes away.
Mm.
That would be that
Are
sounds.
you? Will you be celebrating?
Nah, I mean,
Ah.
here's the thing. I think ideally you should celebrate,
Mm.
but it's not the right
No.
thing to do.
No,
Yeah,
for sure no.
you don't want to be as bad as he is,
Yeah,
right? You,
yeah,
you don't you don't
correct.
want to play in the gutter, right? So
Yeah,
while it would be understandable
yeah.
to
Mm.
celebrate, I'm going to abstain from
Mm.
showing any sort of, I suppose, excitement or joy
Yeah,
when or if he does pass away, which is fair enough. I don't be dragged into the mud.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the video you sent about
Mm.
the dude being beaten up in the wheelchair by the police.
Oh, yeah.
I mean that what the
That's
hell
the
was that?
normal. That's the normality of these
Of
days.
America, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
This
I
is
saw it out.
absolutely normal. It could happen everywhere in
It can
America,
happen
I
on
think.
yeah, it can happen on a Tuesday. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoon, let's beat up a man in a wheelchair.
Yeah, and in a group of people, like he's very dangerous. He's a dangerous man, but
He's the most
you know,
wanted.
yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
no, it's fucking
I
messed
don't know
up.
because think about it, right? Like in any other
Or
look,
they are
let's say
doing it for fun, and
I don't know what they're doing.
yeah,
I don't know
maybe.
what they're doing, but imagine even in America. So let's say America is the bottom of the heap. But my,
Mm.
my, my, my point is that even in an American office,
Uh,
if you attacked a disabled person, you would get
yeah,
fired.
yeah, 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 sure.
But if you're a police officer in the United States of America
You
and you
can do
beat
whatever
up,
you want.
you will get a medal.
Yeah, you get a medal.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It
yeah,
makes
yeah.
I
You
don't
get a
understand.
promotion. You get a
Yeah, you,
promotion,
you get
maybe.
you get an extra 100K on your
Yeah,
pension. You're set for life as
yeah,
long
yeah.
as,
I
long as you're
think
able to
so.
beat up a disabled person.
This
It's
a
so
challenged person. Yeah.
it's so disgusting. You know, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Medal of Honor
exactly.
for that.
Anyway, regarding that video, so when you sent it, I was like, okay, this is America, right? So that was the
Yeah.
context. Like, this is America. This is how bad things have gotten, and it was caught on camera. So I sent it. Well, before I sent it to my family,
Mm.
Irena said, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't send that."
Uh, why?
I don't. Maybe I don't know, but she
Mm.
said maybe you shouldn't send that. I think she felt uncomfortable with the video, which is understandable, right?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's very.
it's graphic, yeah,
Mm.
but the context is, like you said, you sent it to me, and it was, I guess, within the context of this is what this nation has become. Can
Yeah.
it get
Yeah.
any
This
worse?
is nowadays world,
Exactly.
basically.
So I sent it to my family, and this morning I got a message from my mom. She said, "Oh, who sent this to you?" I said, "Oh, Filippo." I shouldn't say anything.
Sorry.
She didn't say anything. She didn't say anything.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. Then I got a message from my sister,
Mm.
and she went, "Oh, you got to be careful when you send stuff like this. Like, I'd rather you didn't." And I was like, "Wait, what?" Because, and I think her reason was that it's traumatizing.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
That it's that she doesn't like to
No,
see.
because of course, if they know me less than you, they don't know what's behind the my sharing of things.
But that's the point. They know you, and it's not even about you. It's about me, right? So I sent the
Yeah.
video to them. So the context is Tola does not support disabled people being beaten up. So that makes so there's that's clear. But
Uh,
for some reason, the trauma of the video kind of overrode the logic that this is something bad that has happened. This is basically me saying this is what's happening in America,
yeah. Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Of course.
and I tried to
Because
communicate that.
of course, if some people don't know me or you, and we share these videos to other people, they could say, "Oh, they are making fun of the."
Yeah, but how? How?
Yeah,
Because
there's nothing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't understand it, right? Because and what I tried to explain to my sister was this, right? That I understand that there's some people who do bad things. Like, let's say, like you said, if you don't know me and I share that video with you, for some reason that I'm still trying to figure out, you might think that I'm maybe engaging in a sort of grotesque act of oversharing sensitive material. Like, you can say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that this is unnecessary. I don't want to see this." But I also have to remind them that if George Floyd, who died in June by that cowardly police officer, that monster, if that
Yeah.
shit was not filmed, no one would take it seriously.
Yeah, those
That's a
criminals,
fact.
they keep going like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Like,
the reason why sometimes if you film something, maybe the people in charge and having power to change things, they should realize that these things are happening
yeah,
every day, every day. Yeah,
because like you rightly
this is
said,
the society they
this
built.
shit's happening all the time in the United States.
Yeah,
Like, just because we don't see videos of it every day doesn't mean that people are not being killed.
sure.
Particularly black and ethnic like minority people are being killed by the police every single day, but we don't see the videos. But if we see a video and if it's caught on camera and we all see it,
Yeah,
then that should spur action. It shouldn't be,
yeah.
"Oh, this is too sensitive.
It
This
will
is
inspire action for sure.
It
Yeah,
should. I'm not saying it always
it should.
does,
Yeah, yeah.
but it should. But I think when people kind of context and go, "Oh, this is a traumatizing video," some people do it to degrade the person in the video. That if it was my brother, I wouldn't want it being shown. It's like, hey, like, calm down, right?
Mm. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the back in the '60s, when Martin Luther King and his group of civil rights activists were being beaten up on camera, that was the plan. it wasn't because it was an accident. We're like, no, like if we protest peacefully and these policemen attack us with their dogs and with their
Yeah,
water hoses, if it's caught on camera, then people will see what's really happening to us, and then that will
that's it.
spur action.
Yeah.
Exactly. So to say,
But nowadays the videos is it's not enough, even a video, unfortunately.
it's not
It
enough.
seems. It seems.
It seems like it's not enough, and it doesn't seem to be enough for on both sides of the equation,
Taking
right?
action. Yeah.
Exactly, or in terms of taking action, or people understanding that it's important that these things are captured, right? So, I mean, my point is, let's stop over analyzing things. We know that, especially when don't take things out of context, right? So if I send something to you, okay, this is someone I know he's not thinking this way. I believe he's not thinking this way. Whether I like the video or not, it's not about whether I like it or not. It's about what's the content and what
Yeah.
could we do to spur action, right? So, yeah, I mean, I was just like, come on, this video it's horrible, but it's just an indication of where the country has gotten to.
Yeah.
That's all
That's
it
it.
is.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Because it would be different if there is a person cutting a throat or whatever. That's a different kind of video. But this person has just been beaten by the police, and
I think it's equally graphic, to be honest. I think the
yeah,
point, yeah, and you're right. I think there's a certain level of grotesque
yeah, for
imagery
sure.
that you don't want to
Like
see. Like,
people of ISIS cutting heads,
yeah,
I
I don't want
will
to see that
never
shit.
see that shit. Yeah,
I don't want to see that
that's
shit.
too
But
much. That's
it's too
way too
much.
much, and you are not
You're not learning
inspiring
anything.
anything to take action. It's
Exactly.
something that should be done without any proof.
Absolutely. I think there's specialized agents in the government who are trained to even watch the sort of videos and then take decisive action. We can't take action on that,
Yeah, of course,
right?
of
So
course.
it's about levels as
That's
well.
beyond the civilization,
Exactly. Yeah, civil
beyond
civil society.
society. Yeah,
Exactly. So yeah, I mean that's what I
that's
thought
too
about your
far.
video. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's sad. I think it's sad that that's where things have gotten to. And of course, Donald Trump is. I don't think he's to blame. I think the society itself has enabled someone like Donald Trump, right?
Mm.
Donald Trump. No, honestly, he did. He's not doing anything that surprises me.
No,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
he said he was going to do it. That's who he is.
Procrastinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
even procrastinating.
he's just a piece of shit. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just where it is. But the society enabled him, and there are people who still support him, right? So to blame, I mean, yes, I don't like Trump. I mean, there's nothing to like. But just because you get Trump, so let's say Trump dies, for instance, that's not going to solve America's problem.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's very problematic. But that's that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna act like
that's not my country, so
yeah. Yeah,
just
well,
mind the gap between us and the ocean.
I hope so. I hope so. I wish.
uh,
Yeah. Anyway, did you get the poem that I sent for this
yes,
glorious
and as
episode?
usual, I didn't read it in
Yeah,
order
of
to be
course.
more comfortable at
Of
speaking.
course. Yeah. Okay. This poem is by what's this guy's name? William Wordsworth. Do you know him?
Oh, I think he's a old skeleton for
he's, a,
sure.
he's definitely gone. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Um. So
since a
here's
while.
yeah. He wrote this between 1770 and
Hmm.
1850. So around the
You know
19th
what?
century.
I'm missing Luigi commenting the poems
Oh yeah.
sometimes. Yeah, this is the right moment when I want to hear Luigi saying something.
Why Luigi?
Because Luigi is the one who made the best impact on this podcast.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I think he would be happy to hear that.
He would be a better
I think.
host than me and you combined, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure,
Luigi.
absolutely, absolutely. I think if you guys met, you guys will come to blows because it's like, stop calling me Luigi, you piece of shit.
Nah.
But nah. Um, so this was written around the 19th century, which is a long time ago.
Impressive,
By
yeah.
yeah, very impressive. Um, the poem is called "My Heart Leaps Up." Does that mean anything
Wow.
to you?
No, 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 no. Not yet.
Not
Not yet.
yet. Not yet. Okay. Um. Wow. Can you hear the
The
sirens?
police, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, they're coming for me.
Unfortunately, the poet is dead. Otherwise, after this title, they should come and get him.
Yeah, it's not very
You deserve
inspiring.
to go to jail after this title.
So he was
Your
born in
poem.
April 7, 1770
Mm.
in Cumbria, England. His mother
Wow.
died when he was 8, and that experience shaped his later work. Interesting.
Huh.
He went to Cambridge University, so he was
Ha
obviously
ha
smart. He was obviously a smart guy,
ha.
top
Jewish
guy.
blood.
Very smart, obviously. Yeah,
Yeah, Wordsworth it should be Jewish, I think.
you think so?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he looks Jewish.
It's
Um,
not a typical British last name, at least.
yeah, I've never thought of that actually, but
Wordsworth,
he's had
Goodman, all of these kind of last names are.
yeah he's had a considerable impact on English literature. So and not and only a certain section of society can have such a profound impact on anything. So I'll say he's
Huh.
Jewish. Why not? Why
Yeah,
not?
after this additional point, yeah.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So let's read the poem, and we can kind of figure out what he's talking about.
Hmm.
My Heart Leaps Up by William Wordsworth. My heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. That's terrible. So it was when my life began, so it is now I am a man. So be it when I shall grow old, or let me die. The child is father to okay, the child is father of the man, and I
The
could wish my
child is.
days yeah, the child is father of the man,
Huh.
and I could wish my days to be bound each to each by natural piety. Okay, I'm going to read that again because I
Wow.
think I think it got more
Hmm.
complicated towards the end. Um, my heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. So was it when my life began. So is it now I am a man. So be it when I shall grow old, or let me die. Okay, so that makes sense.
Hmm.
The the child is father of the man, and I could wish my days to be bound each to each by natural piety. Well,
I like it. Despite the title didn't say a lot, but this poem is very deep and powerful also.
alright.
It gives me some feelings about my childhood because basically to me this one is describing the delight of each speaker, so also me and you, unfortunately.
Mm,
when you feel upon seeing a rainbow. It's no matter the if you are again adult.
mm,
It could happen every time that you are. I mean, this feeling.
mm.
You feel the same joy every time because it's coming from the nature, the rainbow.
Yeah, but do you feel that joy when you see a rainbow as a man?
That's a good. As a man, yes. Still,
Really?
yeah. Some things you don't forget to be that you were a child with some events, natural,
Yeah,
mostly.
yeah. Like the natural world.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, also childhood teaches people the simple lessons. They
Yeah,
should carry with them
throughout
in
their
their
lives.
lives. Yeah, yeah.
Mm, mm.
And I don't know you because you're an old man, but I always
Yeah,
feel like a child, and I wish
yeah.
I keep having the same feelings to remember that every man was a child, which is the reason of the connection of the other sentence. It said,
Um, I don't feel like a child. I feel like I want to go to heaven.
"That's it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm done. Well,
You're
kind
done."
of. Yeah.
Wow.
No, no. To be fair, to be honest, if I went today, I would feel
Hmm.
bad. Well, I won't feel anything because I'll be dead. But if someone said, "Hey, Tony,"
Relief, relief,
no, I
some
won't feel any.
relief.
No, no, I won't feel anything because I'll be dead. But if someone came to me and said, "Hey, you're gonna die today," I would feel bad for those I leave behind.
That's it. Yeah.
That's about it. Um,
So you're not going to make any call, right?
no,
You
well,
give the pleasure to communicate your departure to
I'll
to your family, to the other people.
no,
I will
I'll
know
just
it not from you, but from your
I'll,
sister or your family.
no, no,
Good
no,
one.
no, no, no. I'll put it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
I'm dying
yeah.
today.
Very compliant to the
to
to
the
nowadays policies.
exactly. You got to go with the flow. You got to go
Yeah,
with
yeah.
modern times.
You
Absolutely.
should do a selfie and then say, "Guys, this is my last day on Earth." That's it.
Yeah, I'll tweet. I'll tweet my death.
Tweet, yeah.
I'll selfie my death on Instagram, and I'll leave a
Yeah,
status.
that's
I'll leave a status on
essential.
Facebook.
That's
Yeah,
essential.
yeah, 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 yeah. I think that's how you sign off in this day and age.
Yeah.
Um, I don't understand the last three lines though.
Hmm.
It says the child is father of the man. Okay, I understand that because I think that aligns with what you were saying. That
Hmm.
you learn integral lessons of life when you're a child, and that carries you through your existence. And the child is almost, I would say, the child is innocent. The child knows how to appreciate natural beauty.
Yeah.
It doesn't take things too seriously. I guess when you're a man, you become paranoid.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you become overwhelmed by society's demands on you and your own demands on yourself. So yeah, you don't know how to kind of let go. So yeah, the child is the father of the man. The second line, and I could wish my days to be bound each to each by natural piety.
Hmm.
What does that mean?
No, you have to say this one. You are the poet.
Um,
You have to enlighten us.
how to enlighten the world on this
Yeah.
one two lines. I think he's saying. I mean, from my perspective,
Hmm.
piety. I don't think piety is a good thing. I think piety is
It's a weakness.
piety is a flaw. It's almost your extending
Mm.
belief,
Mm-hmm.
which is exaggerated. So, if you say someone is pious, it means like someone is religious, overly religious, I would say. Is always trying to show that they're good, always trying to show that they're doing the
Yeah,
right
showing
thing.
off. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not,
their
it's not sincere.
mercy for
It's not sincere.
everything. Yeah, yeah. It's like the people being involved in nowadays deeds, bad deeds.
Mm,
Uh, they are just reacting by marching in the street peacefully, but this not solve any problem many
mm.
times, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
because
People.
the dog will be the dog. He's not changing for to see people marching on in the streets, you know.
Mm,
It's like when someone is going. I mean, in some cases there are protests that they are reacting, but nothing is going to change the behavior of the rulers. You know.
mm.
So
Um,
it-
I think I'm just looking at the definition of piety,
it's a
and
difficult ground. This one.
I think it's just the use of the word piety. But I think
Hmm.
maybe because I think it has different connotations, right? So one is the one I just described, where you're being overly religious. But I think it has a subtle meaning that it can also mean that you accept something without thinking.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly, you
Too
just
much
accept.
gets you blind, but for all
Yeah,
things, yeah,
yeah.
you become
But not
radical.
even yeah, but not
So
even
it's
too
too
much.
much.
It's almost like it's almost like someone saying I'm a Christian, and you go why?
You're
It's like oh
too good.
you go oh because I was brought up a Christian, so I'm a Christian. It's like okay that doesn't mean anything, you know.
Yeah,
It means
yeah, yeah.
you haven't thought about it, right? So, but this one says, but this poem says, and I could wish my days to be bound each to each by natural piety. So yeah, I understand the first bit of that. So you want your days to be bound to each other.
Yeah,
I guess by natural piety. So natural piety could be like unthinking acceptance, like you just or think on unthinking. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a subtle use of the word. I don't think it's obvious.
no, no, at all. Yeah,
Mm. So if the child is the father of the man, um, of course, children kind of live from day to day. They don't. They don't have any worries. So of course, like 10 days could be one day if they're just having fun. They're playing. They're sleeping. They're eating. They're looking at rainbows in the sky. You know, and smiling or whatever.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
bound to each by natural piety. So something natural, uh, a natural occurrence, like it's just happening.
yeah.
So
Without
okay,
any
without
behavior to
force,
make it happen. Yeah, without
exactly,
forcing. Yeah,
without forcing the days to kind of mesh into one another. Okay, so I think it's just use of the word piety because I guess this was written like 10,000 years ago. So
even more. Yeah,
exactly. So his, yeah, I think they were a little more nuanced back then. Um, but I like it. It's simple. I don't think it's
yeah, and
Cambridge.
powerful.
Yeah,
If
I
you
don't think
are
it's.
in a mood where there is your child,
Yeah,
The child mood, yeah. There are some days that you are more a child than an adult. All of us. So
Yeah. I don't really
when you
resonate with this.
realize that a rainbow is beautiful, sometimes you don't give a shit. Sometimes you
Sometimes you
feel,
do.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. I think I'm seeing your point that it goes beyond just seeing a rainbow in the sky. It's symbolic of trying to of learn to appreciate the meaning of life, the simple things in life,
yeah.
family.
And remember that you were a child, so you can get a good feeling by watching a rainbow in the sky.
But okay? So who's a child? Because maybe that's also
The adult, the man.
yeah. But what's a child? Like you said, it's not just about being ignorant or being a 5 year old. It's about having a certain
A
outlook of
different
life.
kind of spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. But why would your heart leap when you behold a rainbow in the sky? I think that's just weird, man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there are no explanations here.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. So if a child sees a rainbow for the first time, of course, that's like incredible. You're like, I've never seen anything like that before. So
Yeah.
yeah. So just being simple, not simplest, not a simpleton, but being kind of like no burdens really. Learning
Yeah,
to
yeah,
appreciate.
yeah.
Yeah. I
No
don't think
burdens
this
from
is.
life. Yeah.
I don't think this is Cambridge material.
No. It's
Maybe
far
that's my.
away from Cambridge. It's been written in Scotland, maybe.
Yeah, but the Scottish are smart, so I don't know what he's doing, man.
Uh,
Yeah, this isn't Cambridge material. This is okay.
it's been written in Dover, maybe, or Folkestone.
Oh, Folkestone, exactly.
New Romney,
uh,
most likely.
yeah,
More likely.
by some bald guy, you know.
Uh,
Yeah, some bald fat guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
with
It.
a
I
bottle of
don't.
vodka.
Yeah, I don't feel as inspired as you do by this. I think this has been written before. It's not an original thought.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just it's nicely written, but that's about it. I don't care for it really. Um, which is fair enough.
B
Um,
grade. B. Here
I'll give it
is
a
a B.
I'll give it a B for the
The effort
no for the way it's written. I think it's written
for
well.
bringing a pen to write it.
For
Okay.
bringing
Yeah.
a ink
For the
jar
ink.
and feather. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's more than enough sometimes.
Exactly. I agree with that. Um,
Yeah.
so I think this was an underwhelming poem. Like I said, I think I've seen this. It's an original thought. Um, grown men wishing to be. Maybe, I don't know. I'm conflicted because I know it's important to not take life too seriously, but
It's more
life.
about being pure, feeling
Yeah.
yourself pure by
I don't
watching a
know.
rainbow or whatever.
Or some bullshit. I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah. Because life is tough sometimes, you
It's
know, and
short.
yeah, it's also short, but but life is tough, right? You can, you know, I mean that's why you need to be like a child sometimes, where you just forget about things. But sometimes you need to be an adult. I think it's important to actually like face the world. You can't live in some bloody
Bubble.
yeah. You can't live in a bubble. You know, you can't live with rainbows and unicorns. You know, it's like no. Sometimes you need to
It would be
actually
too good to
eh,
be in this planet. Yeah.
yeah. It doesn't
There
really
are some
resonate with me.
challenges.
It's not
every day.
perfect.
So yeah.
It's not perfect. Yeah. Um, I'll read a bit about this guy. I think they said his most famous work is the Prelude. It's considered to
Oh,
be
that's
it's considered to
the
be
prelude.
the crowning achievement of English Romanticism.
Oof, oof. I'm
Wow.
sweating, Oh, that's a huge statement, huh?
Yeah, it's probably not true, but I mean, it's subjective. Who's to say
Yeah.
what's a crowning achievement? And that's why I
Wow.
like poetry because it's like I might like it, you might hate it, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So
sure,
if you say
sure.
it's the crowning achievement of English Romanticism, it's like okay, yeah, fine,
It
whatever.
could be the opposite for another. Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Especially you, like you don't like anything really.
Yeah, life is too short.
But his life is quite
That's it.
interesting actually. He had quite a strange upbringing because when his mother died, his father died shortly after, and he and his four siblings were orphans. You know,
Huh.
and okay, so I guess he had a lot of ambition. Clearly, he had a lot of drive to have gotten into Cambridge.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And not is
and
not and not and then it's not writing about girls. Finally, we found someone that is not dependent from girls. They always write about girls. So, my love.
yeah, love
Finally,
me.
we got a good one.
I don't know. It's different. I'll say it's good. I'll say it's different.
Yeah,
It's like a man child.
he's not material because he's not material. Based on this poem,
Well, based on this information that we have about
he's more
his,
spiritual
yeah, yeah.
than
But okay,
material.
okay. I'll say it's more spiritual than material, but I'll say it's also. I don't want to say it's traumatic because I can see that if you had a
You
traumatic
can see the
childhood,
joy. Yeah,
no. I can see the longing for a normal childhood.
yeah,
If you lose both your parents as a child, then you've lost something essential. There's
yeah.
no amount of prestige can make up for that, which is why he's talking about being a child. And even though I know it's a deeper meaning, like
Yeah.
I can also see that side of gosh, like I wish I had something better
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
to look back upon. I don't know. He actually came in contact with the French Revolution because he did a tour of Europe before he finished Cambridge, and that of course impacted his life and poetry. So yeah, he's also a very smart guy.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm, mm.
he lost two children, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, so a lot of trauma, a lot of tragedy. But
Wow.
yeah, life. So I can understand why he's written this actually. Like life is hard, and sometimes you need to be into escape. I don't know. I don't like the poem. It's
Yeah. I had this feeling.
yeah, yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
like it.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not for me. But I understand it. I understand what's going on.
The
But
man
it's
behind. You understand the man behind.
the man behind the child.
Yeah.
But I don't get. I'm not in line with the philosophy too much.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair.
Yeah, maybe because it's raining. I think it's raining. Maybe that's why I feel that way. If there was a rainbow in the sky, maybe I'll feel different. But right now, I don't.
No, there's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Only policemen beating people. Yeah.
yeah.
No
Beating black,
rainbow.
beating black people like
And black
drums.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Stop beating up black people like drums. It's upsetting. Just
Just
let
for
us
the
let us play
sake
the
of it.
drums.
Yeah.
Let us play the drums, and you dance. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a better idea. stop being stupid. I mean, come on, man. We're all human beings.
Absolutely.
Kumbaya and all that bullshit. All right, man. So
Good
what's your
one.
take? Yeah, what do you take? What's your takeaway?
Thank God I didn't attend the Cambridge. That's it. That's my take.
Yeah, or you've been writing stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insignificant.
All right,
But
man.
still a B grade. Yeah.
I'll give it a B minus. I don't
Good.
like.
It's
I'll give it a yes.
still fine. Yeah.
Still a pass. Yeah.
So let's see each other next week, everyone, for a grade poem
Absolutely. That's the perfect outro. Oh yeah.
with honor.
Do an outro for us. Like say something like, thank you for listening to the Poetry Boss podcast. Blah blah blah. Do something like that so we can round this up.
And then, guys, thanks from the bottom of my heart to all of you for the support, for the insults, for wishing me to die soon. And
Of
it's
COVID.
very, yeah, of COVID, the final virus, because it's really much appreciated. So keep going like that and have a nice weekend.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, man.